Tyler, talk about the defensive effort, because at the beginning they were really smashing it, and then you kind of were able to stiffen up and help build the lead.
Yeah, we have a really good defense. I don't think that's the question. I think the biggest thing is just the mentality, right? Just being ready mentally to go out and like Kalani said, play smash mouth football, right? Violent, physical. We have plenty of dudes who are capable of it, right? But I think stopping the run is a mentality, right? And so you have to be ready to go out and punish that offensive line.
You guys had a lot of players have to step in and fill roles, and some guys we haven't seen play a ton got in and play. What's that like when you see guys making plays? I think Hunter Greer had a nice play. Some of those guys.
Oh yeah, it's great. Honestly, we have a great D-line room. We have a ton of talent in there, and more importantly, a ton of hard workers. And so to see those guys get on the field is exciting, and when they make plays like that, yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
Keanu, do you think the Gritty deserved a flag?
I'll say yeah, just because we preach on not being selfish in our coaches, so I would say it does. So.
How would you describe your night, Keanu? It was a career night for you, obviously.
I'd say I had a great night, but I still see I still had little flaws here and there every time I was on the field. Some plays I would kind of take off, which I don't like. I don't really like to do that and stuff like that. So probably just staying focused, locked in on every single play, even if it's a run play or anything, some tricky. So for sure.
A couple of your big catches came when Jaron Hall was able to extend plays and find you downfield.
Yeah.
What can you say about what he was able to do tonight?
Oh, that boy is so talented, man. Every time we come into practice and stuff, he makes us get locked in, stay focused on what we need to do, and just seeing him throw it in practice, I already know he's gonna make the throws in the game, so I'm not really worried about him. But and also shout out to the O-line, shout out to the running backs for getting them enough time to sit there in the pocket and to give me a great ball. So shout out to the O-line and the running back for sure.
Kind of how big was that touchdown right at the end of the half? You were down, kind of a ugly drive with some mistakes and having to call timeouts. How big was it to get in the end zone right before going to the goal?
I would say it was very big for us. We always pride ourselves on always bouncing back and never really thinking about the last drive or anything like that. So all we really thought about was just getting into the end zone and scoring before half for sure. So I'll just say our mentality probably changed since then, being more focused and being more locked in. We kind of got off to a slow start, if anyone didn't see, but we always pride ourselves on it don't matter, next play, just be better than next play, so for sure.
Tyler, Wyoming's first and third drives, they really gassed you guys with the run. How did you shut that down?
Yeah, honestly, they were moving the ball. There in the first half, especially those first couple of drives. Again, like Keanu just mentioned, when adversity comes, it's really just next play mentality. It's just wipe the slate. We got to go out there. We got to get a job done. Next play, next down, next series, whatever it is, just got to go out there and do your job.
Kalani was kind of talking about how even though the offense has some good numbers at the end of the day, he felt the rhythm was kind of off at times in the game. Do you agree with that? And where do you think this offense can kind of change that?
I would just say starting out fast. I feel like we always these last couple of games we came out on a slow start. So I just starting out fast and staying more consistent for sure. Our run game picked up for sure. Shout out to Miles Davis, man. 131, man. I've been talking about that boy forever, man. That's my little bro. I always talk about that boy. So he really stepped up today when we needed the run game going. So for sure for that.
How do you think Miles has kind of stayed ready through this? I know he hasn't had a ton of opportunities.
Oh, man, I talk to Miles every day, man. I always try to keep him positive, keep it pushing, man. And he'd be doing the same thing to me, too. We just try to keep ourselves positive and just not trying to be so much in our heads, man, really. So, I really shout out Miles Davis for that. He kept me in my zone, kept me going, and I did the same thing for him, too. So that's really my brother for real. So.
How did it feel to get your first sack of the season?
It's good. It's about time. It's about time. That's all I got to say.
Keanu, take us through that. You know, I think Wyoming just had scored. It's like 3 minutes left on the clock. Jaren Hall gives you a good ball. You catch it, and you drag the receiver for like 10 yards to the end zone.
Oh man, I've been
Dog.
dog. Oh man, I've just been really just trying to get my weights up in the weight room, to be honest. And I'm not saying like he was a little boy or anything, but you know, I just really been trying to focus on trying to get trying to get my weight up, you know, just to make those big plays and stuff like that. But like I said, shout out to the O-line, shout out to the running backs for giving Jaren a good pocket for him to throw in. So.
Last question for one of these two.
For both of you guys, what's the schedule like for the quick turnarounds? It's already Sunday. The next game's on Thursday. What's the schedule look like for you guys?
Just when Monday hits, just look at the film, and after the film's done, then boom, Utah State. After that film's done, we're done with Wyoming, and then boom, it's right on to Utah State. We know them boys been looking for us for a while, so you know we for sure got to bring it this week for sure. So.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Quick turnaround. Just get the film knocked out tonight, tomorrow. Be ready Monday. Short week. Yeah, it's just right back to the grind. Get it taken care of.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys.